Hey, what's going on, my people? Good to see you, and I appreciate you coming. Hey, you saw the thumbnail, right? You saw the title of this video, and you clicked on it. That tells me a couple things about you. First, you're good people, and second of all, black people. Crypto is the ticket. It's the ticket out. This is what we need to work on. We need to get more of us in here, get our funds together, get some power in this country, and do something. You gotta have the power. Without the money, you can't do anything. Now you saw the thumbnail, right? So I was being a little goofy with the thumbnail, but not necessarily. See, when we're at a fork in the road, right? Now we've been to 30 forks in the road. If there's not one and you don't think you see one now, let's create one. You can go and take this path. What this path is everything you learned about how to make money, how to live, how to exist, and how to win in this country. The old school way, where people are in black and white line dancing. Who knows what kind of dancing that was, or was that dancing? Or some kind of ceremony. And then the other side looked like they partying. You felt it. You could look at that picture and feel it. The colors were there. They were showing love. You see how they was grabbing each other? Like they were dancing, feeling it. Lights were blinging. Now, the crypto journey doesn't have to necessarily mean that exactly that's what you're going to get. But you could feel that picture. The other one you looked at, this one you can feel. These people chose the path they were told, and they're living in the prehistoric ages. The other side worked for themselves, and they made themselves money. They made themselves free. They look and they act free. So what I want to do is talk about how we can get ourselves on that path. And I want to know how you feel about it. Would you rather just stick with the regular what works and you just get by and you do okay and you go to school and you graduate and you go to other school and then you earn some money, you owe some money, and then you buy a house and you owe some more money and you're just going to keep paying your way out of debt for the rest of your life and then you die? Or you want to go to the other place where you teach yourself, you work for yourself, you learn on your own. This is the information age. We have way too much information in front of us to have to pay somebody and go into $250,000 of debt for a house, $250,000 of debt for school. Let's think about this. When I think of the old thinking, I think of this guy when I went to North Carolina. Like I was going down to see my boy, we graduated, we've been working for years and we separate, I went one direction, he went the other. And so he's working down in Carolina. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go party with my man in Carolina. We're gonna talk, drink, have fun, eat, act like we're 20. We don't even remember the 20s, our 20s. But we're going there, right? So I come into Carolina in a good mood. I'm on the road, made a nice drive. Got into, I think, a little town maybe around Apex. And I saw this older black man. He was selling oranges on the side of the road in his store. And I said, well, hey, I want to get some oranges. I didn't want any oranges. I wanted to patronize his brother. I wanted to give him a sale because he had a store, but I just happened to see it. So I go to him and I walk into the store and he's like, how you doing, brother? Hey, how you doing, brother? He's like, not so bad, sir. How about yourself? And he's looking down and I'm like, hey, what's up, brother? Like, this is an older man. You want to show respect, of course, but I wanted to make eye contact with the brother and show him we cool. He didn't look down. That hurt my heart. Because he is used to a certain life. Okay, this is the old thinking. That's tough. That's what I think about. The other thing I think about is when my pap, who probably one of the most prejudiced black men you ever go meet, my grandpap, can't stand white people. And I know the feeling's mutual, and that's why he can't stand them. But you never hear him say anything to them because that could get him hung. That's just my grandfather, not a history book lesson. My grandfather could get hung for that. Now, the color side of the picture, the cool part, what's new, the new thinking. Imagine those people, my grandpap, that old brother who was selling oranges. Imagine them saying, hey, I want to get a job and make $10 an hour. You like, oh, hell yeah. Where do I sign up? My kid? Tell her about that. She like, yeah, I don't know about $10. because she's thinking different. She's not worried about let's go to school, let's get all that debt, let's get the job, let's make a little bit, spend all the day working for nothing. She's looking at it like I can put an ad online, get a service done, go capture somebody's raccoon in the house and get paid for that. Like, there's different ways to approach this bigger thinking that I am hampered by personally, and people older than me, obviously. So it's the new kind of thinking. That kind of thinking it's bigger than we're used to thinking, that I'm used to thinking. I'm still hampered by that, even in crypto. So getting into a new path is what I'm talking about. New thinking, bright, young thinking. That's what you need to take advantage of cryptocurrency. You have the old way of thinking, the slave mentality, and I hate to use that word. I hate it. I hate it. But it's the word that goes with the thought versus new age thinking. And you have to be able to get a new approach and have a new relationship with money to grow into the new stuff. If you beat yourself up and don't allow yourself to get it, or don't think you deserve it, that's part of what's going to hold you back. And you're going to make up all kind of things like, I don't have time to figure it out, it's complicated. I'm here for that. I'm here to fix all of that for you. I know the game already, and I can explain it to you. So education is the hassle. I'm free. I don't have a course or a master class or nothing I'm selling. I just come on here and talk all the time. And you could also learn the same way I did. See, we have people to look at. You have to look for them sometimes. They're not out front with the shininess. That's something that we have to work on, in my opinion. Of course, it's not all of us. Don't do that. But we have people to look at. We got your 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐬. The man's been in crypto forever. He's personable. You can reach out to him. I don't know if he'll reach back. He's getting kind of big, but he's there. He knows the thing. Hill Harper, who's been doing this crypto wallet for a while. Robert Smith, second richest person in the world behind Oprah. Now, he's not in crypto as far as I know, but we have the money in the community. We have to start looking at those people more and understand, what did you do? Let me look. See, the only thing that we need to do is we have to get better at a few things. So we have to spend some time on education. And it doesn't mean go to college and rack up a college bill. It's the information age. The web is for that. It's all free information. We have to take advantage of that. We have some smart brothers who aren't in college. Some of the smartest cats aren't in college. We find ways to make things happen. Just like he said in the article, no matter what we try, it didn't work. And I understand the people, for instance, the brothers of ours who's in the street, who doing the thing. I know where that comes from. That's what I mean. I'm here with you. That's not from, I just want to be a bad guy. That comes from, I'm dying to be able to take care of my family and prove what I'm about. I get that. But we just have to redirect it and then spend more time reading that, studying that, watching videos, and possibly less time on the gossipy sites and the relationship sites and the who's red pill and who's alpha and who's a simp. And you know, we do that. Don't front. We do that a lot, because I look at people who do crypto and financial education on YouTube, and the 100, you know, maybe the 1,000, the 2,000 views, nothing like if you're calling somebody a simp. This guy's a simp. He's a beta. 400,000 views. Okay, maybe that's not all us. I'm not saying it is, but you know the truth. Don't front. We watch too much stuff like that. Now, that stuff has its place. Absolutely. You need a release. I really need a release, and I'll go watch it. I get some laughs. I'll be like, that's right, man. That mad boy is crazy. Like, I like it too. But we got to dedicate some time to building our financial knowledge. If we didn't learn from our house how to buy property, how to buy real estate, how to invest your money, how to do things with your money and create a business, you don't have to use that as an excuse. We can't keep laying on that, or the government don't give me anything. No, shoot. Of course they're not giving you anything. They don't want you here. So what you do is you get in something like cryptocurrency, you sidestep the whole thing. The same company that won't hire you is eventually going to get in cryptocurrency if they're not already in it. And you know what that means? I say it in every video. You get in before they get in. When they get in, they work for you. Because all you gotta do is buy it and sit there like this. And what they do is run up the price because they have so much money. The ones that they're gonna get into are the high market cap cryptos, Bitcoin and Ethereum. You don't have to play DeFi. You don't have to learn decentralized finance. You don't have to learn any rules and tricks and how to do technical analysis. You don't have to learn to read charts, forecast anything. All you have to do, buy some Bitcoin, buy some Ethereum. I know people are just gripping 20 bucks a month in both, so 40 bucks a month out their check. They don't even feel it. They're gonna look back in 5 or 10 years and they're gonna wanna give me a fist bump because like, hey, good stuff, you told me about that. And that feels good. But I'm trying to disseminate all of the reading I do, all of the thinking I do onto this page for free in hopes that my people see it and use some of it. With the money comes the power. That's how you change things. It's hard for a police to shoot you when your people got money and you can sue the hell out of them and get them out of their job. See, we don't have that. So it is literally cost nothing to mess with people like us. That's why they do it. This government's about inflation. It's inflation based. Okay? So essentially, if you can't make, like this year, inflation was 7.5%, I think. If you don't make 7.5% more than you did last year, you're losing money. That means it's set up for you to fail. And if you make more than 7.5%, you still lost 7.5% on your money in buying power. This is set up to fail. You have to circumvent the system. And that's why people say, we're using crypto as a hedge. What's the hedge mean? It's a hedge against inflation. You have to get a hedge on your money to keep your money at the same buying power and then also grow it. That's what crypto does. The problem is that I think a lot of black people don't like to plan for the future for fear that you're going to waste time now thinking maybe you won't make it to the future. Because I used to think that just overwhelmingly the most of us are going to make it to the future. And when you get there, you want to have some money to spend, especially a lot more than you have now, because when you get there, you're going to be older. You want to relax. That's what I'm trying to get to. Keep your money in house. Spend some on people that look like you. Spend some on everybody. It doesn't mean cut everybody out. This isn't that kind of video. I'm not even that kind of person. But if you're spending 150 bucks when you go out at night, why not stop by a black-owned establishment? Check it out. Spend some money with them, let them vibe. If you're going to get a deck built on your house, call a black carpenter. Keep some of the money in house, guys. That's how we pool resources. That's how we help fix each other. And then we can harp on the government about getting us our fair shake and easing up on these laws. But they're not going to do anything because we have no weight. What we really need to do, stop the hope, stop praying, stop asking people who don't care about you for help. Continue to do that if that's what makes you feel good, but not in lieu of doing something about it yourself. And crypto can give you that, but it's an asset. Okay, it's not a liability. Those damn Louis bags, they're probably not going to be worth more than you pay for them. I know we don't all buy Louis bags. I'm talking to the ones that do. I know those Gucci shoes going to look nice and those rims look nice in the car. I'm not giving platitudes, and if you act like I am, then you fronting, because you know some of that's real. We got that. Okay, we got to start cutting that out. Those are liabilities. We got to put our money in the asset column. And we don't get to feel good now. We don't get justified now. But man, does it pay off in the backside. That's it, guys. I'm going to go. Hey, appreciate you stopping. I appreciate you listening the whole way through. And whatever you have to tell me, let me know in the comments. I'm excited to hear from you. And I hope you take care. And the last thing, I hope you make some money out there. I'll see you.